Today is Tuesday, September 12th, 2023, 11 p.m. Welcome back to ASI Visuals Photography. Let's get it. So on today's editing queue, I had one family portrait session to complete. I shot that session last week and I just finished today. It took me about 2 hours, and then right after that I smashed a full-on quinceañera video. Came out to be hour and 45 minutes. I smashed it in one day. That's like the fastest that I've ever done a video that long. And there's something that I already knew, but today I just got that wake-up call one more time. You have to have the right tools to get the job done. For me, it's really fun to even hold these. These are my two photography cameras. It's really fun to even just hold these in the hand, at least for me. But I gotta keep in mind, and I gotta keep it real with you guys. These are tools, just like a carpenter has his hammers and saws, and a mechanic has his wrenches. That's what they need to get their job done. So my advice to you, especially if you're somebody that's looking to buy your first camera, is really think about what you want to use that camera for. If you're trying to get your feet wet or jump into this world of professional photography and video, really think about how serious you are about it, because the last thing that you want to see happen to yourself is that you go out and spend all this money, get yourself something nice, but then you're gonna have it collecting dust on a shelf somewhere for months without touching. That has never happened to me, because from the beginning I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to be a professional photographer someday. So here we are today, and I'm really thankful for that. But everything that I've invested in, I see it as a tool that's gonna help me produce nice quality work and keep people happy. So one of the things that goes hand in hand with that is, for example, like on the last video, I was talking about that I had gotten a new machine, a new laptop that I was gonna have dedicated strictly for video editing. In the beginning, I never planned to do video. I started as a photographer and I just wanted to keep it that way, but little by little people started asking me for video work. So I was like, okay, I need to learn how to do video correctly, how to make it look nice, and how to keep people happy through my video work as well, because I was already getting like good feedback on my photography work, but now it's time to learn a new skill. So I did just that. I sat down and I did whatever it took, and here we are today. Like I really enjoy video. Somehow, like, I end up doing more video now than I do photos. But beside the point, the new laptop that I got is a tool as well, which helped me, and today just proved how much of a good investment this new machine is. It just helped me speed through things a lot quicker so I can get things done. I had planned that video was gonna take me a full 2 days to edit and export. But to my surprise, it was like lightning fast with this new laptop, and I'm really happy about that. So just keep that in mind whenever you want to go out there and buy yourself a camera. Or maybe you already have a camera and you want to get something newer, something latest and greatest. I don't focus on the latest and greatest because of the fact that I see every purchase that I make as a tool that's going to help me do my work. I really do my research, and I think about hard whether or not I really need that tool. Like, I started off with the Sony A7 III, this guy right here. Actually, no, I started off with this one right here. I already owned one A7 III, and I could have gotten a different body, but then I chose to get a second A7 III just because of the fact that it made no sense for me to get something that I was gonna have to spend time to match and make one camera look like the other, when I could just have two cameras the same, they have the same look, same color science, so the editing process was gonna be quick. So that made a lot more sense to me. Same thing with my video cameras. I just needed something reliable. At the time when I first started like doing video, one of the biggest issues that people were having with the cameras that they were using is in 4K video, their cameras were overheating after more than 10 minutes of running it. So I did my research and I came to find that the Lumix, the Panasonic Lumix systems, they did not have that issue, especially the GH5, like the OG GH5 that came out 2017. I got that camera and I stuck with it. And same thing, I ended up getting another body, so I have two of those, and those are really reliable cameras. Like, while everybody else was working with other manufacturers, buying other companies' cameras and having those issues with the overheating, like I was having the time of my life, like getting my work done, not having to worry about overheating and all that. As long as I had battery and memory in my Panasonics, they would keep on going. So that made me really happy. But my point is that everything that I've invested in, first off, that's what it is to me. It's a tool, it's an investment that's gonna help me get a job done, and in turn it's gonna pay itself and make me some, make me a pretty good living. So those are the things that I look for when making any purchasing decisions. Same thing with lights, filters. Like, I have so many tools, but each purchase has been like conscientious. It's been justified, not just because I say it, but because like I see when I'm out in the field, when I'm out working with people and filming their events, photographing their events, like the work that I'm able to produce, it just keeps people happy and it keeps people calling me back or referring me, which is like, that's right there. It's like a huge blessing, to have people recommend you. But that, it just goes hand in hand with the fact that everything that I have today, it's been like well thought. The thought process behind it has been like 100%. So even before I go out and buy something, I already know how I'm gonna use it, and by that time I've already made the decision of whether or not it's something that I am gonna need, or it's something that I just want. And nowadays, like I mentioned in my last video, I am a family man, so I gotta keep them in mind. So I really go for what I need to get the job done versus what I want just because I want to like spend money, So that's going to be my tip for you today. Just really think about what you're going to use a certain piece for, and then decide if you really need it or maybe you need something different. So on my next video, I'm gonna show you some behind the scenes of what a day with me looks like when I'm out in the field, when I'm out like shooting a wedding or whatever. And then, I'll talk a little bit about how I use my tools during those moments. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for chilling with me on day 2. And man, I'm already cooking that idea for day 3. So yeah, thank you so much for being here today, and we'll see you on the next one.